shoes. I bought a and it came with a wetsuit. The Buddha left me without breath. I really am a mess. I'm mooching off myself. She be hoping that I take a knee. Yes, I be open to that shrimp life. This is how we live. This is how we exist. Love the kicks and we love the hits. All in the house and I'm wrecking. If I sleep, I'm a wrecker. I'm in my own world. Throw the money up and make my own weather. Mommy playing, tether on leather. Money talk, it's a lecture. 80 pointers dance on me, it's electric. Don't hate, I'm still unaffected. Chipper on my shoulder, I move undetected. She said pop the question got deflected. Man, that made my boy, then my brethren. Let's cut to the chase. It's only on the house when we in the place. My used to lava boys got it up in some flames. Stirring up the cup with my wrist souffle. Shaka Zulu chains with my name engraved. I told you on swing, don't say my name in vain. We bring it to your door like, you rang? Spending all the money, then we watch it boomerang. With the Fendi belt, angry face like, put some gold on my fingers, neck, and shoestrings. Long time no see, that's what they say when they see me, man. I've been going crazy just to stay sane. Pause, then I went to range. Call that hottie on my stage. Long week, but a great day. So it got me like sage. And on me, you should get a raise. On me, yeah, you can hate.
Yeah. Young Gerald. Yeah. Yeah. Die line with the boom pow. Every week now I switch to a new style. 212s in the back just blew out. Everything I do end up in the news now. Yeah. Lead a club with a few now. Just some Hollywood and they do. I'm in the mood now. 2 a.m. What you wanna do now? What you wanna do now? Little baby pass. Don't spill on me. That's Margella. Got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. At Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. It's like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lot y'all got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA, you tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't no. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies man. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Mood switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah. Was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on yes. Say less. Say less.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Colts going up against the Rams.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Rams. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Smith. Lefasano here brings it in. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. And you're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, RayNel24's. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
12. Leopard! 380!
Following the interception here, Rivers. And his first look is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. From the gun, Rivers. The open man is Smith. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. Flush to his right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Third and goal for Rivers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from USC, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll run. This is Hill. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. Again, it's Hill. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, RayNel24's. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They'll run with Peterson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Adrian Peterson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Folk out there now to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
From the gun, here's Smith. He finds Matthews. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second down, here's Smith. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Able to get there and pick it. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
Throwing Rivers. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Rivers from the gun on third down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On first and 10, Rivers. Caught right side. It's Snead. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now it's a bootleg with Rivers. And Rudolph has it left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Rivers now on second down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Willie Snead from 10 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Folk out there now to kick this one off. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run it again with Hill. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The Chiefs' all-time leading rusher. It's Jamal Charles on the carry. And yet again, nowhere to run. This time, maybe we'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Von Miller coming in from his outside linebacker spot. He buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. Second down, Rivers. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one goes for 24 yards. They run. Peterson. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on second down. Rivers step, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's a former star crosstown at UCLA, Anthony Barr. Coming in from his outside linebacker spot, he buries him for a loss of 10 or 11. The Rams on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that is incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
Now, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. Here's Jackson. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Out of the gun, Smith. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. On first down, Smith. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To the air, Smith on second down. They set up the screen to Hill. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Third and long, it's Smith. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Smith. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Chuck Pagano decides to go. It doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Rivers now to throw on first down. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from USC, Adoree Jackson. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Smith on first down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They run again with Peterson. And he's got some space here. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's a screen to Powell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They go play action here on first down. He dumps it to Hyde. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers pushing his way through. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Torrey Smith, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now Hill. Just a couple on the pick up there, and now it's third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Colts on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing on third down, Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, RayNel24's. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the interception here, Rivers. And Watson has it right side. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Adrian Peterson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Folk out there now to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Colts coming out now. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
I said, I got a left.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
And the back goes into motion. Now it's Smith off the bootleg. Fasano here brings it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now Smith off the bootleg. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing him.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. And he slings one that's incomplete. Out of the backfield, Adrian Peterson was the intended target. And it's 3rd and short. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Rivers. Caught left side by Cobb. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st.
But we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the tight end Dixon left side. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Given up a lot of points in this game, but looked better on that play. The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Keep it skinny. Ready. Hey. Well, hey.
From the gun, Rivers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. C.J. Mosley in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This one from 46 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Adoree Jackson on the return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Colts on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Halfback sent in motion.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, back up, back up, back up. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
Here's Smith to throw on 3rd down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. William Hayes with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Chuck Pagano decides to go. It doesn't work out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
12.
On play action, Rivers. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Here's Peterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 34. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
It's the rookie Adoree Jackson on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. Fancy footwork by Charles. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Everyone's got four down. I said 580. 58, right over there, yeah. Right, 58, right there.
The first down carry here for Charles. And now running right through it. So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So they're operating in the red zone.
Double tight. Hey. You got 3 down.
Smith will hand it off here to Charles. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's gone over 1,000 yards 5 times in his career, but he's at the 30-year-old mark, and there's a lot of concern about running backs over the age of 30.
5 yards or better per carry in each of his first 8 seasons. Now past 30, we'll see if that trend can continue. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
I said 580. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Right here.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Now the second-year man from South Dakota State. It's Zach Zenner. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They come up in an offset eye.
Under 10. Hey, back up.
Here's Charles. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Rivers has got his target. It's Cobb. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Rivers here to throw. Caught by Snead over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get.